Hey guys, it's Pretty Boy Chat here today. With me today I have Ericsu,
Ayo.
and then there's me. So, um, what should we discuss first? We have like a list of stuff set out: visual novels, Pokemon, and then upcoming anime. So,
Gotta start
go-
with visual novels.
okay. So we're going the bad end first, then obviously.
Always. Gotta get the
Okay.
bad ones before you get the good ones.
Okay, so on the topic of visual novels, Mystic Messenger is an otome game, visual novel style, etc., etc. And I got my friends into it. I haven't played it, but I was like, "Oh, you guys would probably like this." Now they're obsessed with it. And I have a story from lunch today. So at lunch, I was just sitting down, talking to my friend Des, talking to my friend Oakley. And Oakley, pulls out her phone. She puts it on the table, unlocks it, and I'm like, "Hey, look, it's that boy!" And I insert boy's name here, who I'm not going to try to pronounce since it's a Korean game and their names were so hard to freaking pronounce. Anyways, back on topic. I point out that she has the picture of the good end that she got yesterday. And she was so embarrassed because she likes that boy so much from the visual novel, she started crying. And she's trying to go for a different boy's route. And apparently it's hurting her physically and emotionally to ignore the boy she likes.
Cry every time.
So, yeah, I just thought I'd share that. Um, oh my goodness, this kind of reminds me of like the Valentine's Day event when I was like furiously deciding who I should grind for. I ended up doing both Francis Drake and Martha.
Hmm.
I like yeah. So we had a viewer, and then he was gone once I said Francis Drake and Martha. I guess he didn't approve of my choices.
I don't know what the hell
So
is wrong with women who can ride.
yeah, man. So it probably he was probably like, oh, he didn't choose Saber 3 times. I'm out. Like Lily, then Alter, and then Arturia normal.
Hmm.
Like that's probably what they would have done. We've gained a new viewer. Welcome. So, who did you choose for Valentine's Day?
I did everyone.
Sounds like Alex, actually.
Yes.
I did. I did a third person, and I cannot remember for the life of me who it was. Maybe it was. No, was it? Man, who did I choose? I don't have many waifus, servant wise. And I'm like, what girl did I go, oh yeah, I went your route?
I'm the
Was it
same
Anne Von?
actually. Like,
Huh?
I, I'm the
Oh.
same actually. Like, I have Arturia.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like in terms of 5 stars and even golds, I have a lot more males than proportionally.
Most of my leveled servants are male, actually.
Uh,
Um, but yeah, no, the male 5 stars, there needs to be more of them, of course. But the amount of female to male 5 stars is like so bad.
yes.
Because they're like, oh yeah, we can't market male 5 stars. And the one time they did, which was Ramses, they shut Ramses down so hard.
Yeah, like
They
that
were
race
like,
was like a week long.
and then I was just like, really? Not even the full 2 weeks?
Mm.
Like, girls like Ramses. Munagi likes Ramses.
Girls like every boy from Prototype. Let's be honest here.
True. Um, see. I'm going to go find the craft essence so I can compare it and see which route I actually went.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah, visual novels. Anyone who doesn't know, Fate Stay Night was originally a visual novel. Yashiro, your camera's on, you dork.
Shut up.
There we go.
Hey,
Welcome to
It's
Prey, Yashiro.
yes. Well, all right. So anyone doesn't know, Yashiro is a friend of mine. I met in the chat once, and we had a competition to see who could win a girl's heart first. I won.
Cheater.
He got. I did not cheat. Whatever, man. Anyways, we became friends after that, and yeah, we haven't VC'd in like a year and a half. Because I've known you for like 2 years, Yashiro.
Yeah. 2 years. Lots of pain.
Yeah, Yashiro doesn't usually VC because his sister's like stabbing him in the back or accusing him of being a lolicon.
That's basically my whole life summed up in a couple of words.
Yeah. So we're talking about visual novels, best girls and best guys.
So what I'm getting is Yashiro is like not the main love interest in a typical shoujo, but like that other guy.
The other guy who's like the rival of the main love interest.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting here.
Yeah, that's essentially actually it.
Never wins.
What?
I'm the guy everyone wants to win but never wins.
Yes, you're the Onodera of the shoujo. Anyone doesn't know, Onodera is the secondary. Actually, I take that back. Onodera was the main girl for Nisekoi until Chitoge was introduced, and then she stopped being main girl and lost, even though MC had a crush on her for like 6 years.
Rip.
And I was pissed because I liked Onodera. But whatever, he's got to go for the Tsundere blonde. Like, I am still salty. I dropped the series and I'm still salty. I knew he was going to do it. Like, at what time don't they choose the Tsundere, though? Like, when they don't, they usually choose the little sister, and that's even worse.
Shiro and Fate Stay Night, and the little sister doesn't get her out.
Yes. But look at which one they reanimated. The Tsundere.
Yeah. I feel ya.
And, yeah, so... I'm usually very salty about stuff like that. Oh, God. I hate when they do that crap. It makes me so pissy. They're like, oh yeah, this is nice girl who's shy and everything. She likes MC. MC likes her. But because they're so shy to each other, they don't get any relationship time. And then the Tsundere comes in and she's just like, oh, I'm going to be mean to you. And even though you have trouble expressing your emotions, so do I, but we're still going to end up together because logic. Which just further supports my theory that Japanese men are actually just masochists. Like, yeah, like, there's so much evidence. You just go, or if, like, okay, so there's 3 endings you'll get with a harem. The harem ending, which is where he ends up with all the girls, that is found more oftenly in hentais than harem, but still called the harem ending because he has a harem. He'll choose the little sister or he'll choose the Tsundere. If he does not, oh dear, Yashiro dropped call.
Ripping Yash.
If he does not choose the Tsundere, or he does not choose the little sister, then insert main heroine here getting shafted because he wants to just be friends.
Rip.
So that is the 4th option if all the other 3 options are not happening.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I don't like harems, but I know so much about the medium to know how much I don't like and what I don't like about it. But yet, I've been craving to watch one of those shows that isn't like actually a harem, but it's got like harem tropes. Like it feels more natural than harems. You know what I'm saying?
Hashtag Fate Stay Night.
Sorta. I'm craving more Unbreakable Machine Doll because it's funnier.
I guess. You.
I don't want such a serious tone, though. If I wanted serious, I'd be watching Fate Zero right now. Like,
yeah, I feel ya. And I'm talking like OG Fate Stay Night 06 here, because you have a lot more of the grills around in Fate Route than in the other routes.
I am currently watching the Tsukime anime as a comedy, if that counts.
That sounds like pain and suffering, honestly.
It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Oh,
Yeah, the way everyone made okay, so I'm 3 episodes in, right? There's
Yep.
8 episodes. There's 9 episodes left. I assume when it gets into the complicated crap, that's gonna get pretty bad.
okay.
But currently, I'm at the part where it's like Ark's like, "Oh, Shiki, you know, when you cut me up and you cut my lines of death, that really hurt, and I'm not fully done healing yet." And Shiki is absolutely terrified. And then like
Pieces.
Nice. And then Narrow Chaos is like, "I'm going to eat a hotel."
Oh, you're at
And-
that part. Okay.
And then Ark's like, "Oh crap! I wanted to be fully healed before he gets here." And she gets and then Shiki gets like mauled by one of the dogs, and I'm laughing because I'm like, "Shiki, please stop! You have a knife." And Ark saves him, and then Shiki's like, "So are you stronger than him?" And Ark's like, "Well, yeah, normally, but you know, you cut me into like sushi, so I'm still recovering." And Shiki's just mortified.
Hashtag Type Moon. People don't die when they are killed.
That's why Nania doesn't like any of that's why Nania doesn't like many of Shiki's girlfriends. Like when Nania's in control, he's like, you know, it's common courtesy to actually die when I kill you. Maybe he'd go for Satsuki. The Satsuki route is actually just Nania. He likes her because she actually dies.
It's only the near side girls who don't die when you kill them.
True. I don't think Nani would have fun beating on the maids, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. They have all the voice actors from the Dean dub and the current Fate dub in there. And the main voice actors are Toshiro and Rukia from the Bleach dub for Ark and Shiki. So it's literally just Toshiro and Rukia screaming at each other.
Well, shout
Yeah.
out to Hime actually being a visual novel.
Yes. That it still relates to what we're talking about. We're not off topic.
Yep.
Lovely. So yeah,
And I've read the visual novel, and then, you know, I've literally just heard, don't watch the anime, so I haven't watched the anime.
and it's really funny because me and Alex both know people who know Melty Blood and Tsukihime, but not Fate. It just seems to be a real life thing because Tsukihime is just so old and so many people have already seen it.
Yep. Whereas Fate comes out with new crap like every 4 seconds these days.
Yeah. And people get overwhelmed.
Yep.
My oh my. We still can't get an English release of like anything except extra games, and that wasn't even. And CCC didn't even come out here. So
Well, that's because ECC is in such a... Okay, so the first 2 extra games, they're hybrid visual novel RPGs. Basically RPGs with more text than Golden Sun.
if anyone who doesn't know what Golden Sun is, I will link you our Golden Sun playthrough part 1.
We need to continue that. I
Yeah.
still have the file.
We need Kira to be in call.
Kira doesn't show up.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, so the first one was localized in English, and it's actually the... So what happened is I watched the 2006 Fate Stay Night anime. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is all right. So, you know, I just happened to, you know, be Amazoning for merch, and, you know, of course I run into, oh, there's a PSP Fate game. Okay, sure, it's like $20, I'll order that and try it out. And then, of course, I play this game, and I'm like, this is fucking amazing, holy shit. And, yeah, then I'm like, I guess I'll play the Fate Stay Night visual novel. And then insert rabbit hole here.
My route was slightly more weird than that. Mine was I was watching Podtaku back when I was in like middle school, and it goes like, oh, there's this series of movies called Kara no Kyokai. It's amazing, And I'm like, I don't know what this is. I look into it and I'm like, this seems really weird. I'm gonna put this on my hold list. So then they're like, oh yeah, so by like the same creators, there's this thing called Fate Zero. It's also amazing. So I'm at my grandma's house and I just sit down and I watch the first episode of Fate Zero, and I'm like, oh, this is actually relatively interesting. And ironically, I watched the last episode of the first season of Fate Stay Night 2016 at my grandma's house near the same position.
Okay.
But back to how I got into Fate. So I finished Fate Zero. I'm like, that was really good. I go out and buy Dean's Stay Night, and I'm just like, this is not as good, but I like the series, and that's how I got into Fate. And then I joined a community here called the Holy Grail Wars, and I met this Shiro, and I was like the 7th member. And then, up pops the Saber and Arixu.
Yep.
Me and Arixu are the only ones standing.
Yep. That was Jesus.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I just started high school when I met you guys.
Mm.
Actually, I think I was on summer vacation. Jeez, I hadn't even started high school yet.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
And so, yeah, that's how we got here. And currently, me and Alex are in a roleplay community, and Alex wasn't invited, and I wasn't made a mod, and we plan on killing everyone.
Yep. Spoilers to the moderators if they're listening. All the characters are gonna die.
Every single one.
Yep.
It's gonna be like Fate Zero.
Yes.
And then
we know too much not to just kill everybody.
Yeah.
Is ultimately what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty great. My goodness. So my only concern is the Gilgamesh. Only concern. But from what I understand, that Gilgamesh will not be partaking in this Grail War, so we've already won.
There you go.
It's female Gil, so I have like an extra like pet peeve about that. Like, I don't understand why you take like some of the best aspects of Gil away and his full masculinity, macho-ness with his male swagger. Like, why? Stop that.
Because Type Moon released official art, and that's it.
Type Moon released official art of a lot of things.
Yes.
And we still don't have Perseus and Fate Grand Order. If you can't tell, there's some salt about that. Yeah. So, if you're a female Gilgamesh role player out there, you will die. And it will be by my hands.
Anyway,
so, we've discussed visual novel.
Pick up Steins Gate visual novel.
Yes, the Steins Gate visual novel, I heard, surpasses even the anime. Oh, Yashiro was just told that he's going out of state right now.
Oh.
Yeah. RIP. So, it's just back to us. It was nice to hear Yashiro again. Though Yashiro's only a year younger than me, his voice is not nearly as deep as mine. So yeah, Steins Gate visual novel is also on my to-buy list. I don't know. I know there's an Xbox port. I'm unsure if there is a comp port, but since it's Xbox, I'm sure Microsoft made a port for it. I'd have to check, though. I wish it was on Steam.
I don't know, I'll look into it.
I've been meaning to play that since the 9th grade.
I feel ya.
I just haven't had the cash, the time, or like the computer until recently.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm going Future Trunks route. I mean Suzuha. Like, if you're a time traveler, come back from the future to save the past, You either Marty McFly or Future Trunks. There's no in between. Did you just call me a chicken?
I don't know, Kira.
What are you gonna walk into?
Oh, I just said if you're from the future, come back to save the past. You're either Future Trunks or you're Marty McFly.
Honestly, you should have just said, "Oh, we're discussing Back to the Future."
Oh, I should have.
Yep. Because it's.
I should have actually said Great Scott or something. I'm now picturing an Okabe and Doc Brown crossover.
So, jumping off of our arbitrary Back to the Future thing, new season of Rick and Morty airs pretty soon here, and
So,
I'm really glad because that show is amazing.
So we got Doc Brown on speed, and then Marty McFly who questions everything.
Yep.
That's actually the essential summary I saw in like the couple of minutes I saw of the show.
Yeah, it's great.
Some kid has a Rick and Morty backpack in my AP stat class.
That's pretty kicking. I approve.
Nice.
So, oh yeah, by the way, my profile picture is actually a picture of one of the boys from Mystic Messenger. I'm matching with my friends. Kira, you missed a story about how I made a girl cry.
Oh.
I'm not repeating myself.
Okay. See how it is. Just gonna go cry in the corner.
Oh, is that 2 girls in one day? I am on a streak.
That reminds me that I want to do a supercut of
Kira Kotomine beating all the women.
close.
Oh.
Out of context, Rin Tosaka FSN 2016 quotes.
Oh. I'm upset because you don't know why I'm upset.
Yep. Or
Oh,
one
man.
of your personal favorites. I'd like to smash.
Yes.
Cut it
My
off
favorite
there.
thing is when Shiro opens the door, sees that it's Rin, closes the door, and debates on what to do.
Yes.
Or when Shiro tackles Issei, rips off his shirt, and then Issei's just like, I'm not talking to you.
Issei is great because he doesn't know anything, and it makes it so good.
And it's funny because all the monks are like, oh yeah, there's something wrong with this woman, and Issei's just like, I just don't like her.
Yep.
Honestly, I want an Issei like Sasaki Carnival Phantasm episode where they team up to make Medea's life miserable. And at the end of the episode, Issei's like, wait, who are you? And Sasaki's just like, shh.
Disappears because he's actually
Yep.
a ghost.
And he's just like, oh god, this is Shiro's fault. I know it. Or it has something to do with the toe sucker girl. Oh, yeah. That reference. Okay, so if anyone doesn't know, someone called Rim, like rim job. So I call her Rim Toe Sucker.
It's beautiful.
Rin would be totally down for a rim job, though. Like, it's Rin. Like, it's Rim. That's all I can say.
Shout out.
Oh. Continue.
Shout out to Rin Tosaka being that girl in Fate Stay Night.
So, speaking of this, which there was a parody where a character said, like in the parody, oh, anyone who votes for me gets a free rim job. And someone yelled in the background, what's a rim job? And I was like, same. I also don't know what this is. So I was forced to look it up and find out what it is. This was like last year. It's the same guy who did the Tsundere and Yandere videos.
Hmm.
Yeah. 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 So what the one of the people in the podcast I used to watch who actually played Fates Tonight hasn't been watching Collide, mainly because he thought season 1 was extremely cliche magical girl.
And the rest of it isn't.
He didn't he hasn't watched the subsequent seasons yet.
Oh.
He's also the one who really who's played the Steins Gate visual novel as well. So he's the one who actually plays the games behind the anime too.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny how Collide just freaking basically just takes a 90-degree turn after the first season.
I don't know, even 90 degrees because it's not straight.
Like, Collide is one of those series where you watch the first season and it's just like, oh, this is, you know, magical girl anime. Then the second season is like, what? And then the third season is also like, what? And the fourth season is like, is this the same show I was watching before?
People were in the comments complaining there wasn't enough Yuri in season 4. Also, shout out to Kuro wearing a onesie and then like not zipping it up so you can see her bra.
Yep.
Like, what?
Kuro, though.
I was just like, man, that is just a whole new level of like 10-year-old slut. So like, we've been going over the ID, the ego and super ego of humans, and I'm just like, so is like Kuro just the ID and like Ilya the super ego. If anyone doesn't know, the super ego is just your conscience. Your ID is all your primal and subconscious desires, and your ego is what shows.
Yep.
So, Fate Stay Night Ilya is the ego, Prisma Ilya is the super ego, and then Kuro's the ID.
That's actually a pretty good example.
So yeah, that's Collide for you.
Yeah.
So in Grand Order, I think it's great that Ilya considers Gilkun a part of her family.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh, that's so cute that he's not your friend back. Yeah. Oh, man. I felt bad for Ilya, but I was like, oh, Kuro, you were such a you-know-what to him. What did you expect? You know, in the final scene?
Yep.
Where they're like, oh, I expected him to say goodbye, and Kuro's just like, where is he?
Mm.
And I'm like, Kuro, he literally said he was going to kill you.
Yep.
I don't know what you expected. Oh, that's what she gets for being such a tsundere.
Shout out to season 4 just being a bunch of lollies, Bazette, and Kid Gil in like an abandoned high school.
Yeah, and Kid Gil is just like done with everyone.
Yep.
Like, there's an episode where he's so done he makes a hot like springs, bathes in the hot springs, and just leaves and doesn't come back for like a day.
Yep. This actually happens, and it's glorious.
They go up to like the roof and there's a hot spring and it's Gil's and they're like, what? And Tanaka's just like, I love schools now, and they're like, this is not normal. So yeah, Kid Gil goals. It'd be funny as if like Enkidu was like hanging out with Ilya and them, and Kid Gil's like, no, stop that, stop talking to them, you're mine. No, I'm surprised Kid Gil has his standoffishness. But I think that's just because he's aware of his future self and keeps his promise.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, in RP the other day, on my Show to Gil account, I called an older Gil my super egotistical older self, and he's like, how could you say that about yourself? And I'm like,
It's true.
we're yes. And I'm like, are you just unaware that Kid Gil and adult Gil fundamentally cannot get along? Like, they meet, and then Kid Gil's just like, man, I do not want to turn into that. And then adult Gil's just like, man, how was I even that child?
Nope.
So, now to move on to Pokemon. Woo, segue, guys. That was totally smooth and not forced at all.
Dang.
So, the new Pokemon Generations episode came out. Did you see it, Kira?
No, I did not.
Oh,
I need to.
wow. That puts a damper on things. So let's just talk about Pokemon Generations problems like we did last week.
Okay.
It has this sort of, oh, we're not going to finish an arc ever sort of
Yeah.
thing going on. However, this episode actually did finish.
Things where like you watch something, and you know, because I played the games when I was like 5, you know, I feel in what happens, but you know, there's a lot of people who would watch Pokemon who were not alive when I was, you know, 5, and who didn't start playing Pokemon until Black and White.
Also,
And those people would watch this and be like, what?
yeah, I haven't played any of the first games, actually. I jumped in at Platinum. My first time playing a game. Then my first game was Black 2. Second game, Platinum. Third game, Heart Gold. Fourth game, Black 1. Heart Gold and Black 1, so good, by the way. Ooh, man. Heart Gold is just like, this is the pinnacle of fun for the old mechanics, and Black 1 was just like, this is really good. Like, if I could crossbreed Gold and Black 1, I'd take, like, game mechanics of Black 2, actually. Story of Black 1, and then take the Pokemon aspects that they got in, like, Gold, and then add it there so you could walk your Pokemon around.
Also, just the sheer freaking size of the world in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver's world is so great.
Yeah.
And,
like,
continue?
The world map is just ridiculously big. It's one of those things, like, they did this on the freaking Game Boy.
And since they did it on the DS, like, since they had so much more space to work with, so good.
Yes.
It's like, I really want a map and world that feels like I'm in a world, like Gold was. Like, every route was like, oh yeah, this route has new people that you can fight. You can continue fighting, and you can fight more gym leaders, fight more with the story, choose more starters. A bit like added replay value, because there's just so much you can do. Also, the fact that you're random people you meet on the road will be like, yo, I have your phone number, you should fight me.
Yep.
That was a great aspect, too.
Yes.
It was a great reminder. What'd you say?
They actually drastically improved that feature for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because in the originals, you could only have so many people saved to your phone, and it like wasn't a lot. Whereas in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it's literally, you just register everyone on your phone and they'll call you.
It also is a great reminder for rivals, because in the current games, it's just like, oh, you fight them once a day, and then you forget a day.
Yep.
As opposed to in Heart Gold, you get on, they're like, ooh, we should fight, mate.
Yeah.
Another aspect I missed is the journal from Platinum, where it's like you haven't played in a couple days and it tells you what you did last. I need that feature because I'll forget.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Same.
Like, I'll stop playing for 3 days, I come back, what the crap was I doing? The worst thing is when you're playing Black 2 and you walk outside and 3 seasons pass.
Same.
Yep.
So, I hope they give Cynthia screen time in Pokemon Generations. I like Cynthia. I think everyone likes Cynthia, though, so.
Yeah.
But since we didn't get Gold Space animated, I think they're going to do that with all the male protagonists.
That would make me sad.
Like, what did Gold do to not deserve him being animated in, like, anything? Did he do something? Like, is it because he beat Red?
It's probably because he beat Red.
Most likely.
Yeah. Like, because there's no other reason he shouldn't be animated. Like, if Red is the best trainer, then what is, like, Gold God? Because that's what Pokemon really pushes. Because, like, oh yeah, Red's, like, the best Pokemon trainer. And it's like, oh yeah, Gold totally stomped him, though. Like, so bad that Red just doesn't come back to the mountain.
Yep.
And Blue's just like, man, I hate you, but if you can beat that one a-hole for me, we good. And that's exactly what you do. Because Blue, becomes champion, and then Red just ruins Blue's life.
Yep.
And that's why he's salty. He's like, I was champion for 5 seconds. There's a joke about that where he just beats the Elite Four, and he finally sits down, and Red opens the door, and he's like, I was champion for 5 freaking seconds. Can you let me sit down first?
That's pretty great.
It is.
Yeah, there's a lot of funny fan art. Oh, man. Blue's hilarious, because he's just so savage. Him and Gary Oak are really savage.
Yeah.
Blue is Gary Oak with a better design.
Yep. But Gary has a harem.
Yeah.
He literally just has teenage girls follow him everywhere. Ash has random... Ash actually has as many girls as a harem protagonist now, but whatever. I'm just like, so, Ash.
So what you're telling me is Pokemon is actually the best harem.
Pokemon has become a harem, and potentially the best, yes. I would actually go for it. You know what, though? The only girls he didn't get are May and Hilda. Like, but that's just like Pokemon's refusal to animate any of the black protagonists.
Which makes me sad, because they had pretty good designs.
Yeah.
Also, if you look at the black 2 protagonists, they're actually wearing swimsuits under their clothes. That's why they have black stockings, quote-unquote. Those are swimsuits. That's why they're wearing shorts and skirts.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the dive feature. Woot woot. So, Kira, what do you think of Z moves?
They're certainly interesting in their own sense.
I thought Kira was going to make like a Kamehameha joke for a second.
You thought wrong.
I'm disappointed. But yeah, they are interesting. I'll give you that. They were quite unexpected. In fact, when they first came out, the internet was like, what?
Yes.
Yes.
And then shafting Mega Evolutions, and then bringing in new versions, and then, yeah. Oh, Pokemon, are you even the same game?
The answer
They're
is
also trying to stray away from traditional gym leaders and Elite Four.
Yep.
And that's cool and all, but shouldn't you have done that in X and Y?
Yep.
Well, I would have appreciated it if they did that in, the game.
ORAS?
They didn't add Ultra Beasts, and they didn't add Dragon Ball Z, and
They didn't add fake Arceus. Type null. Oh my goodness. They're doing what they did with X and Y, but on crack of just changing things.
Yeah.
Basically.
Literal crack, by the way, if you've seen Executor. Like literal crack, or like LSD or something. Like, that Pokemon is so high. All the puns intended. All the puns. Yeah, no, god dang, man, Pokemon, what the crap? Jeez. Like, no, if you just think about how many things they're changing, it's like, whoa, just call it something else.
Pretty much.
It's not even Pokemon. So, do we know what the Ultra Beasts are besides a jellyfish and 2 mosquitoes?
No.
Well,
Rip.
let's see. Oh my goodness. What is in Alola? Like, it's like the rest of the Pokemon world just look at Aloha and be like, man, that's why no one goes there.
Hey man, they have Professor Oak alone for him.
Yes, they do. And he's got a tan.
Yep. It's great.
Hopefully, we'll see the all the protagonists there being like, "Oh yeah, we came here to train." Like, I would be down for all the protagonists, or at least the male ones. Like, come on.
I feel ya. It'd be cool if they did like another Pokemon World Tournament.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we have a plot centered around a Pokemon World Tournament?
What?
Like, okay, so like, let me put it like this. So like, you're in a you're in a region, and the Pokemon regional tournament is coming up, and all of your journeys is just leading up to this, and you're like going to different gyms and such. But instead of going to the Elite Four, you're just training to get to the World Tournament to fight other trainers.
Okay, I feel ya. And like you have to have all 8 gym badges to qualify or something.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think that would be cool. And just have, like, different protagonists and rivals and, like, other Elite Four, not Elite Four, but, like, champions there. And then, like, there's a story with the villains trying to sabotage the championship.
That'd be cool, actually.
Like, I'd be so down. Because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there's a lot of the anime movies are centered around Ash entering a tournament.
Yeah.
And then crap happens. And I'm like, what if we actually built off of that, though?
Yeah, I feel that.
I fail to understand how Ash can, like, curb stomp gym leaders and then just gets one shot by the Elite Four when they're not that much apart. Like, why? Like, maybe in, like, maybe, like, Diamond and Pearl and, like, Platinum, where the Elite Four was, like, cancerous compared to every single, like, gym leader. But in, like, every game, there's a maximum of, like, what, 5 or 10 levels difference from, like, the final, like, gym leader to them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, honestly, that's just plot-induced stupidity that Ash can't beat the Elite Four. Maybe the champion. I'd be okay if it's like, oh, yeah, you know, he can't beat the champion. But, like, really, guys? You just can't let Ash get anything? His Pikachu can fight legendaries. But no. Because F Ash. Everyone thought he was going to win this season because his Greninja was OP. But, they obviously didn't watch when he lost every time with Charizard. Even though his Charizard's, like, OP. Man. So did you know in the Genesect versus, like, Mewtwo movie, they changed Mewtwo's English voice actor to a girl? And she doesn't even try to sound masculine. She's just a woman.
Yeah, I heard that.
I was extremely saddened. But that's because I'm pretty sure, like, the licensing changed hand from, like, 4Kids to Cartoon Network.
I feel ya.
Ash's voice actor changed too. Well, voice actress, rather. It's always been a girl. I actually prefer the new one because hers is smoother. But that just might be because Cartoon Network pays more than 4Kids. Whatever. Oh, Adventure.
4Kids.
Yeah, 4Kids has died basically though. Like they exclusively like dub Yu-Gi-Oh now. But speaking of which, I was going to say something. Oh, God, what was it? What was it? It was relevant to Pokemon. No, it's gone. It's farther away in my brain now. Oh God, I lost it. I had it like for a second, and then now it's just gone. Makes me sad. So you know what's funny is that like in Pokemon every season they feel the need to bring back the last heroine just so the new heroine can win to prove that she's a better girl. All right, so Arix will be right back. He's probably burying the bodies.
I have to do that frequently.
Yeah, they just pile up. So, heyo, Kira.
Heyo.
So, you got time to finish, well, actually watch an episode of Steins Gate and Mirai Yuki?
Every
do?
other couple, Mirai, Nikki, is better. And I do have time today.
Okay,
I have a 4-day weekend.
nice.
as well,
What's your
so,
Monday off for?
it's really just off for Jewish holidays, but I'm not
Oh.
Jewish, so I get extra days.
I see. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. My God. There's only like 2 other people alive right now, and that's Bomb Girl and Bald Guy. And Bald Guy's about to die.
Yeah.
And so is Bomb Girl. So, like, please. Oh, my goodness. Ugh. Oh, Mirai Yuki needs Jesus.
It really does. Recently, a friend of mine introduced me to this anime called Sun Red, and it's the equivalent of having One Punch Man, but Saitama with an attitude. It's great.
I see. That would require that I actually like One Punch Man past episode 3 to watch that. It's not that it's bad. It's just I don't think it was nearly as funny in episode 1 or 2, right? Like the Boros fight, like the Boros arc, which was like 2 to 3 episodes, wasn't very funny to me. It was like trying to be serious for no reason. For no reason, actually. Like, sure, the characters were like, oh yeah, they can be serious, but like there was a lack of Saitama contrasting them to be funny, because usually it's like Saitama's doing something, but it was just him one-shotting everyone in a not very funny way. And also, there was nothing as funny as when he's like trying to hit the mosquito and he just couldn't hit the mosquito. And
But,
he's just like, yeah.
Okay, but it's the reason that I compare it to One Punch Man is because I saw One Punch Man first. But with Sun Red, each episode is about 12 minutes, and there's 52 episodes.
I see. I have to finish Magical Boy anime first. I'm on season 2. Season 2, man.
Do it, man.
Well, that's because you don't like magical girls as much as I do, and you don't like watching boys just, like, who are totally straight just deny that they're gay. It's hilarious. They're straight, and they, like, question each other's sexualities. It's hilarious. Someone knocking on my door, I think. I'll be right back.
Oh no. I'm being left alone.
You're never alone.
Yay. And welcome back.
I've been back not long enough to pick up on what you were talking about exactly.
I have returned.
Okay. Oh my.
What? Thank you. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh. Avixu, are you back?
No.
Okay. Well, if you were back, I'd talk about how that Brynhilde wears glasses.
What?
For her Valentine's Day gift, you get her modern glasses because she needs them.
What?
Brynhilde wears glasses. Her Valentine's gift isn't chocolate, you get her glasses. Like, it's not normal. I'm just trying to repeat it slowly. You freeze them. They're actually, well, they're not the chocolate, but they're like semi-made of chocolate, and she freezes them to keep them for an eternity because she actually needs glasses.
But she's a Valkyrie. I don't understand.
Siegfried's other wife was a witch. Because she, like, erased his memories using a spell.
I see.
Yeah, it wasn't Siegfried's fault. Siegfried was, like, literally played, and, like, he was, like, after he slayed the dragon and, like, became famous and was, like, married to Brynhilde, Brynhilde and him, like, were separated for a little bit because he went off to go, like, do a quest, and then, like, this witch, like, concocted a potion, had him drink it. I am unaware that she's a witch, and erased his memories, and made her made him think she was his lover. They started living together, but Hilda found out and killed both of them.
Sounds like Bryn.
Like, Siegfried was just not at fault. At all. She just went super yandere, though. My, oh my. Breast caster? He does not have Da Vinci.
What I was looking for is Tamamo, but okay.
I forgot she existed, because no one has her except me on my alt. And I don't even use her, I use Waiver.
That's because Waver's better.
They buffed her arts up so that heals too.
Yeah.
Because she was so, like, just below Waiver that they had to do something.
Well, she's like the god tier support who's, an entire 2 tiers below Waver.
Yes.
That's because Waver is just stupid good, though.
Waiver is greatness. He's probably the best patch 1 servant.
He's probably the best servant in game.
Oh, Waiver. Are you really going to put him above Skahak, though?
Yes, because because you can counter Skaha. You can't counter Waver.
You can't counter her runic magic and her evade. Unless you have, like, remove buffs. So unless you're like Diermood,
Alright.
you're not...
Let me put it like this. If you're fighting against a bunch of sabers, Skaha maybe not the best option. If you're fighting
Still instant death
a
chance.
bunch of riders, still bring Waver because he's that good.
Oh, you only can bring Waiver because defense buff.
Yes.
Otherwise, he'd get 2-shot.
Yes, but AoE team defense buff plus NP charge.
But you can just, like... But even with just her quick and then a max Selrich, she'll do, like, 300k.
Yes. Skaha, Noble Phantasm, and her Buster cards are amazing. But the rest of her kit...
Also, what about Alter? Alter Jean, and actually, everyone's favorite servants are, in this order, Alter Jean, Skahak, and then Kid Gil.
Sounds about right.
Kid Gil deserved to be a 4-star. I don't know what the heck Delightworks was thinking, making Shota Skandar and Kid Gil 3 stars.
It's so people can roll servants that they like.
Yes, but, like, if you're going to put Ilya as a 5-star, I'm, like, triggered. Like, come on. Kuro's ranked above Shota Skandar and Kid Gil. Who would murder her? Like, okay, so, like, unless Kuro's in the air, Buki Fadas just one-shots because it's a seismic event created by a horse. Also, she can charm them. Well, he can charm her. Actually, Kid Gil can charm Kuro really hard. If he wanted to. He could charisma and, like, cute youth her so hard. And she would be, like, barely able to resist because she's so thirsty. I wonder if it's like you to use your like cute skill. It's like whenever Gil goes like Oni-chan or Onea-chan, and he does the smile and closes his eyes. I wonder if he's activating the skill then.
I like how he just wrecked Ilya with it.
Yes. He didn't even use charisma. He used his Shota skill.
There you go.
One of my favorite things is when Kid Gil's smirking and he's like, "Are you guys ready to be villains?" And he explains the situation.
Yep.
I was like, "Ooh, yes, that's the Gil hype we all been waiting for."
It's seriously like one of the best parts of Collide is Ilya's strange kinks, just arbitrarily.
She likes little brothers, little sisters, being called older sister, big brothers, and then French maids.
Yep.
That's really specific, though. It's like she's like super otaku girl, because she is though.
Yes.
Because high key, she was just like some otaku 10-year-old before the beginning of the series.
Yep.
She just personified. I wonder what she watched to just instill these fetishes into her. And Kuro doesn't even have the big sister fetish. That makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Kuro has the everyone fetish.
Yes. If you have mana, Kuro will do you.
I still want the kid girl just sucks the mana out of like Kuro, and Kuro's like, "What? I'm tired," and he's like, "It was my mana to begin with, Mongol."
Oh dear.
Gudako did it at least, so I'm hyped. Gudako just drains her. So shout out to Kuro being so good at kissing and sapping mana, it became a skill. Like, it's high key a skill in game.
Yep. Oh dear.
Oh, Kuro. Kuro, like, tongue rapes lollies. Like, it's her thing. Only in the anime, by the way. In the manga, it's not even like that. Which just further justifies that Silverlink wants to be a hentai studio.
Yep.
Silverlink so pushes it. Oh my god.
And Silverlink's doing the spin-off of Strike Witches.
Yep.
I can't.
So my friend thought anime was weird. And I'm talking to her friend who likes anime. He's like, yeah, I tried to get her to watch anime. And she goes, yeah, you tried to get me to watch Strike Witches. And I was like, she thinks it's weird and you tried to get her to watch Strike Witches?
Okay, what is wrong with this person?
And like, he's like, well, and I'm like, dude, they show like boobs on 10-year-olds. You can't do that. So yeah, and then she punches him in the shoulder saying, you tried to get me to watch that?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I haven't even seen Strike Witches. I stay away from that as far as possible. Like, I saw a scene from it, and I was just like, no. What were you saying, Alex?
Like, if you're trying to get someone to watch anime, have them watch something like...
FMA.
Yeah,
Or-
FMA.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, FMA is a little long, actually.
I was going to say, or Death Note, the first part of Death Note.
Yeah, the first part of Death Note will do it, too.
Oh my god. That was, like, Strike Witches is way too anime to be, like, a first person's first.
Yeah.
Hmm.
God. I haven't talked to that kid in forever. I talk to the girl, though, like, every so often, since I don't live in her town anymore.
Hmm.
She still hasn't watched anime because she thinks it's weird. Also, apparently prior to my arriving at her school, she used to think all the Pokemon... She used to think Pokemon was called Pikachu, not Pokemon.
Same.
She like, stayed away from Japanese culture as far as possible. Also, there was this dispute between me and her about whether no facial hair or facial hair looks better because she likes beards, and I'm like, no.
Depends on the person.
And
Yeah,
we
those.
went to a fair, a Renaissance fair, and there was like a bunch of like long beards, and I was like, that's not okay. And there was like this one guy with a moderately like, you know, nicely kept beard, and I'm like, that's nice. Those are not. And she's just like, and it's not as manly as I'd like it. And I'm just like, he keeps it nice and neat. He doesn't look like he's Olaf from League of Legends. Like, most of the men in my family have beards, actually. But none of them have, like, the super long ones, which is what she likes. And I'm like, man, you're so country. Like, you know, the jeans, the boots, and then she'd have, like, what are those shirts called? They're, like, plaid, and then, like, semi-thick. God.
Flannel.
Yes. And she, like, rides horses often. Oh, Abby. She plays WoW, though. She also said she'd never play League of Legends, but she'd play WoW.
What is she?
And I was like,
oh.
I have no clue. I played with her for 2 seconds.
Mm.
And it was back when she was like over 30. I don't know if she continually pays per month now still. But her older sister, and her older sister's boyfriend played together.
Okay.
Yeah. She likes comics. And then she's just like, nah, man, I gotta stay away from that Japanese culture. All of it. Which was so weird because we were so close friends.
Mm.
And I'm just like, man, you just deny the existence of like a good portion of my life.
Mm.
So, yeah, Abby's greatness. Shout out to Abby if you're listening to this. You've made Anichat. You should feel accomplished. Oh, man. Let's see. What was our last segment we had to talk about? We had to talk about, oh, yeah, the upcoming anime season. We still haven't talked about that. We only have 20 minutes left.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I have Anichat up. So,
Okay.
I'm going to read it off. I'm going to read off summaries, and we're going to discuss what we think of each summary, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
First summary. It's one sentence. The second season of 12 Psy. It's 2 moe girls and 2 moe boys who look like they're in elementary school. And it's
Sounds
a romance.
by me.
And it's romance. That's the only genre. Just a bunch of elementary school romance.
Oh.
In fact, I'm sure they're elementary school because they're wearing the elementary school rubber backpacks. Okay. Next one. Thrigatsu no Lion. Made by Studio Shaft, meaning there will be head tilts. Rei Kiriyama is a 17-year-old boy who recently started living alone. Financed by his salary as a professional shogi player, despite his independence, however, he is yet to mature emotionally and his problems continue to haunt him in his daily life. His relationship with his adopted family is strange, and he has difficulties interacting with his fellow high school students. Drama/slice of life.
That actually sounds fun.
Yeah.
like
That's
these
definitely interesting. Huh?
I like me slice of life.
Mm-hmm. That sounds actually kind of different, which is good to hear in this day and age.
Mm.
All right. Next one. iGene Season 2. Second season of iGene. For high schooler K, and at least 46 others, immortality comes at the nastiest surprise ever. I think that means price. I think they meant to say price, but bad translation. Sadly for K, such a feat doesn't make him a superhero. In the eyes of both the public and the government, he's a rare specimen who needs to be hunted down and handed over. Fourth anime, All Out, by Madhouse. Gion Kenji is short and perpetually pissed off about it. Iwashimizu Suimaki is tall but timid. Although it's bullies that bring this unlikely pair together on the first day of high school, it's the rugby club that will make them friends.
I'm just picturing FMA, except they're not brothers, and there's not alchemy.
There are quite a few blondes in this picture.
Okay.
Next one, Bloodivores by Creator Impact Tokyo. Born from a human and a vampire, the main character, Mi Liu, the child of hope, is to represent the new hope that will connect the two species. Ringleader of a bank robbery, Mi Liu is arrested and transferred to a special prison of the National Defense Agency that monitors vampires. Trying to break free with Anji, Mi Liu is attacked by strange monsters, and he finds out that the prison location corresponds to the birthplace of... Oh god, there's more. The birthplace of vampires, the old capital, Blue Town. Why are vampires trapped in Blue Town? What are these strange monsters attacking them? Our heroes must fight to solve these mysteries.
Sounds pretty shonen-y.
It does.
Only tag is it airs in 10 hours, so it'll air at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Brave Witches, Silverlink, a Strike Witches spin-off featuring the 502nd Joint Fighter Wing, the Brave Witches.
just
Bubuki?
works.
Yes. Bubuki Buranki Hoshi no Kyojin, the second season of Bubuki Buranki.
I like dropped the first season of that.
I told you to. When you said, oh, I'm going to watch that, and I watched the first episode, and I was like, I don't think you'd like it. Oh my god, that's a Pokeball. Nope, never mind. It was just a hat. It was a hat that looked like a Pokeball, and I was like, oh man, it's not a Pokeball. Bungao Stray Dogs Season 2 by Bones.
Yes.
Card Fight Vanguard G next. The fourth season of Card Fight Vanguard. Classicaloid. It's finally here, folks. The story follows a student who high school students Kanai and Sosuke, who live in a provincial town that is trying to revitalize itself with music. Hashtag Footloose. One day, suddenly, Classicaloid versions of Beethoven and Mozart appear in front of Kanai and Sosuke. When the suspicious-looking Classicaloids play music they call Yujic, it has a strange power. Stars start to fall, and giant robots appear. Now every day is... Oh god, I don't know that word.
Tumultuous?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, more Classicaloids start to appear as Bach, Chopin, and Schubert. What is the great power that the Classicaloids have? Are they friends or foe to humanity?
That sounds like there's so much going on.
I said I would watch that, by the way. I marked that as something to watch. Oh, God, no.
What?
Alex will know what I'm talking about when I get to it. Daigeki Online Universe app, Digimon Monsters. So, or the other alternative translation, Digimon Universe app Monsters. The key to the anime story are smartphone apps that many people are using around the globe. Inside these apps, AI forms called app monsters or nicknamed Appmon are hiding. It's just Digimon.
Mm.
Oh.
Drifters by Hood's Entertainment. The May 2000... Yes, you know, instantaneously why I said, oh god, no.
Yes.
The May 2015 issue of Young King's Hours magazines announced that an anime adaptation of the manga Drifters is in the works. The story of the manga centers around Shimazu Toyohisa, a real-life samurai who fought at the pivotal battle of Sekigahara. In his dying moments, Shimazu is transported to a world of magic and other famous warriors throughout history. These warriors are forced to fight each other in an endless battle, written by the same guy who did Hellsing.
Mm.
And the source of many bad OCs from Munagai.
Yes. Well, let's be honest here. Munagi is just a fountain of bad OCs.
True.
I swear, he hasn't made one OC that I'm like, this is good. The most infamous being Swallowcrat's Valley, hashtag not Swallowcrat's Valley, hashtag is actually Swallowcrat's Valley.
Okay, time to get on to this third one. There is two Moe girls next to each other laying in a field of flowers, called Flip Flappers, because that's a lovely name. How does the world look in your eyes? Papika and Kokona, the heroines of the story, hold the keys to open the door. When the two girls meet, their adventures in a different time and different overlapping dimension called Pure Illusion begin. Many things in Pure Illusion will stand in the girls' way on their search for the mysterious crystal of the Shard of Mimi, an item that is said to grant any wish. However, when the girls find themselves in danger, the Shard of Mimi shines and they're able to transform. Oh, it's a magical girl anime. So, like, it should be noted that, like, their thigh highs aren't actually thigh highs. Their skin just turns black.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay. Fun wo Amu. The series follows employees at the Genbu Shobo Publishing Company. Araki, who is a veteran editor for the dictionary department, is looking for a successor now that he's approaching retirement age. After Majime Mitsuya, a salesman who's a poor talker, meets Masashi, Araki's co-worker who is sociable and frivolous, Araki overhears their conversation and decides to recruit Majime into the department. The story follows the awkward humans Majime and Masashi as they work together to compile a medium-sized Japanese dictionary titled The Great Passage.
I'd maybe watch that. That sounds interesting.
Maybe.
It's new. Next one, Girlish Numbers, animated by Dio Media. I'm pretty sure that's the same people who did Magical Boy anime.
Oh, okay.
The story and the one about the 13 assassins, Akuma no Riddle, which is about 13 gay assassins. Anyways, the story follows the lives of Chitose Karasuma, a college student who aspires to be an idol voice actress, and other young women in the industry. That's it. Haikyuu. Karasuno Koko versus Shira Torizawa Gauken Koko. What? Okay. The year's 16th issue of Sheshua's weekly Shonen Jump magazine is announcing on Saturday that the third animated season based on Haraichi Furudate's Haikyuu volleyball and manga has been greenlit for this fall. Oh dear. Next anime. Hey Bot by Bandai Namco Pictures, because that's just leaking quality. The anime takes place on a screw-shaped island of Nejijama and follows two Byakuya bots, Heibot and Yurio Prince Nejiro, as they collect different Bokya Neji screws. When the Bokya bots wear Bokya Neji screws on their head, they're able to compete in Bokya battles. Battles for who can think of and tell the best jokes. What? They're super robots who, instead of fighting, just tell jokes.
What?
Hibike Euphonium 2, a sequel to Hibike Euphonium. Thank you for that lovely explanation of what is actually going to happen. Okay. Iduru Memories. The anime takes place in 2035, where virtual reality technology has evolved that people can experience world travel and other live event experiences from their own comfort of their home. My name is Wally. In this space, idols perform live events as for worldwide audiences. As worldwide popularity of idols increases and VR rooms increase, the Canon Private Academy was established on Beginning Island to train new idols. These idolus compete to strive and reach the top of the World Idol League. The anime will focus on the 6 idols who make up the 2 units of Star Ring and Shadow. Kaito Joker 4, the 4th season of Kaito Joker. It looks like a card game anime. Keijo, aka known as Hip Whip Girl. Kamasashi Nozumi, 17, is an exceptional gymnast, so much that colleges with some of the best gymnastic programs are trying to recruit her. Unfortunately, she has other plans. Due to her family being extremely poor, money is everything to her. That's why she wants to step into the world of Keijo. Keijo is a type of gambling sport where girls stand on a small floating platform and compete against one another. The aim is to push each other off the contestant off the platform into the water, but they're only allowed to use their boobs or their butt to push them off. Will Nozomi be able to compete in this intense world of Keijo and bring wealth and fortune to her family?
Sounds like goals.
Kido Senshi no Gundam. Teketsu no Orphans 2, the 2nd season of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. I'm hyped for that one. Long Riders. The manga follows Ami Kurata, a first-year college student with no special qualities. One day, she happens to notice someone riding a folding bike, immediately falls in love with it, and then uses all her savings to buy one. She eventually gets introduced into the world of long-distance bicycling and road racer bikes. And she forms a cycling team called Fortuna with 4 other female college students from the same school. Their goal is to ride in a brevet, or long-distance event called Fresh. Lost Storage Incited Wicross. The official Twitter account for the Wicross trading card game announced that a new anime project titled Lost Storage Incited Wicross will be broadcasted this fall. The original Selector Infected Wicross is a show that's essentially Madoka Magica and Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1 mixed together.
Okay.
Wonder Code 1951. The story centers around the young logistic genius at university professor named Testa. He is introduced by his senior, Sergeant Rosa, to the Allied Crypta-Analysis Department. There he is asked to break the enemy werewolves' code. Oh, that took a turn. which the werewolves are using to encrypt their radio transmission. Testa is astounded. The only sound the encrypted code produces is the howling of a wolf. His research yields no results, and he resolves to capture a live werewolf for better cryptanalysis. After exhausting all possible means, he finally finds a female werewolf, Yononaga. It's animated by Studio Dean.
I don't know what to say.
Magic Kyun Renaissance. All right, let me scroll back to the top of this. A world where art becomes magic. In this world, people who can inspire passion with their magic arts are called artistas and are employed in the show business. In the Hoshimori Private Magical Arts High School, where artistas are taught, a strange new student named Onohana Igasaki transfers to the school. Onohana is placed in the planning committee for the school's yearly Hoshinomori School Summer Festival, Cultural Festival. Don't know why it said festival twice. She spends her romantic school life with 6 other boys who aim to become entertainers in the future. Each of the boys specializes in his own arts and aims to make Hoshi Fest a success. In addition, the boys also aim to be chosen along Onohana as the school's artista prince and princess, chosen only once a year. As Magic Kyun for you, a new renaissance starts here. Magic Kyun Renaissance is a multimedia project where you can create great memories with artistas of varying personalities. Oh, this sounds like it's based off a female visual novel. Oh my goodness. We're like halfway through, but we're almost done with the just anime. Okay, let's see, where was I? Okay. Maho Shoujo Ikusei Keikaku. The light novels are set in a world where a social game called the Magical Girl Raising Project allows 1 in tens of thousands of people to be a magical girl, possessing extraordinary physical capabilities and looks, as well as special magical powers that set them apart from the rest of the human race. But one day, a district containing 16 magical girls, the administration announces that it must have the number of magical girls to solve the problem. At first, the 16 magical girls race to collect more magical candy than their competitors, but the rules become quickly twisted, and it quickly becomes a murderous battle for survival among them.
Same.
Yeah, that took a dark turn in the last, 2 sentences. It's a bunch of moe girls. I might watch that. Okay, so since Alex is going to be right back, we have to wait.
Cry.
So, what do you think so far, Kira?
I don't know, man.
We should go get water in the meantime, actually. Or I'm going to. I don't know about you, but I'd take this opportunity to.
I'm updating my current list of stuff.
Hello? 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 Well, this has been Anichat. With me today, it's just me, I guess.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Where did everyone go?
Xavier went to go and get some water, and I adjusted myself, and then my mic disconnected for a split second.
Well, I come back, and then no one's here, and I'm like, oh.
I can't be left alone with this thing. Silence.
Oh dear. Ugh.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Ray.
Okay. Monster Hunter Stories by David Production. Capcom announced that during the Tokyo Game Show 2015 on Thursday that its upcoming Monster Hunter Stories game will receive a TV anime adaptation. The anime will premiere on 2016 on Fuji TV.
Mm.
That's odd. I thought I almost read Capcom doing something. Nanbaka by State Light. 4 men are assigned to prison. Jugo, a man, attempted to break out of prison and ended up extending his jail time. Uno, a man who likes to gamble with women. Roku, a man who likes to get into fights. And Nico, a man who likes anime.
It's the show.
Yeah. Natsume Yujinchao Go. The 5th season of Natsume Yunjichao. How come I've never heard of this?
Yeah, especially
It's the 5th
5 seasons.
Yeah. Must be one of those things that's like exclusively popular in Japan.
Maybe.
Occultic 9 by A1 Pictures. The paranormal science story follows 9 idiosyncratic individuals linked by the Chojo Kagaku Kirikiri Bastura, called God, that's a long name. Summary blog run by 17-year-old high school student Yuta Gamon. Little incongruities that occur around these 9 eventually lead to a larger, unimaginable event that may alter what is considered common sense in this world. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm eating a pretzel. It's a cinnamon pretzel. Anime featuring new Pokemon and new characters. In the new story, Satoshi, Ash, will encounter Kapu Kokeko, a god who protects the Alola region. Ash will go to school in this series, and the series will follow his school activities as he aims to graduate. There's only disappointment in the silence. Shakunetsu no Takyu Musume. Ever since the champion was defeated, the world of girls' junior high ping pong has been in turmoil. Koyori, the new smirking transfer student at her junior high, and she's ready to shake up girls' ping pong. Man, bad translation. God dang it. Oh my, is Alex still alive?
I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Show by Rock hashtag. Metropolis of Music Mid-City, a kitty girl wearing gothic Lolita clothing named Kyon.
What?
It's scouted by Maple Arisugawa, the president of the music agency. From there, she meets Kuchu, a pun of the sound rabbits make, an honor student rabbit girl, a neat geek dog girl named Retori from Retriever, an alien sheep named Moa. Together, they form the band Plasmagica and aim for the top of the world.
Oh.
However, the path there is long and tough, and in keeping high spirits is important. While battling against other strange bands, Plasmagica slowly grows towards a top-grade band. In the end, they'll be the band that becomes the driving force of Mid-City's music industry. Maybe. Gonna be a music millionaire.
That is...
I can't. Oh my god. The alien sheep killed me.
I'm...
The next one is Shumatsu no Izeta. I think this is Bride of Magus. If I am promised to the princess, then I will fight for her sake. In 1939 CE, the imperialist nation of Germania invaded a neighboring country. At once, the war spread throughout Europe, and the area was dragged into a spiral of great war. Then, in 1940, Germania's attack turned towards the Principality of Elstadt, a small Alps country abundant with beautiful water and greenery. That tells me nothing about any of the characters. Thank you. So, okay. Let me drink water for this one. This is long. Shosen Shoujo Matoi. It is 2016. Matoi Sumeragi, a second-year junior high student, works part-time as a shrine maiden at 10-man shrine in the city of Kamaya. Ever since being separated from her mother in early childhood, Matoi has been entrusted with her grandparents on her father's side, but 3 months ago she began to live with her father in Shingo. Or her father, Shingo. In those circumstances, she only wishes for a peaceful, normal life. Her close friend and part-time workmate, Yuma Kusanagi, is a part of the family of Shine's chief priest and is a candidate to be the successor shrine maiden. For generations, her family has performed exorcisms of evil spirits. She invites Matoi to one of these exorcism ceremonies to the so-called divine possession that she will attempt. One day, Matoi and Yuma walk from school to the shrine as usual, but when they arrive, they are greeted by the shrine's now damaged grounds, and Yuma's parents have both collapsed from their wounds. Matoi's father, Shingo, a police detective, launches an investigation, and he comes upon a man who does not seem entirely sane, his only witness. When he holds down the man, Yuma begins the ritual of divine possession. Something strange then happens, not with Yuma, not with Matoi, but with Matoi. Matoi Sumeragi, who only wanted a normal, peaceful life, takes the role of a god and gains the power to banish evil spirits. To get her precious everyday life back, Matoi must conduct exorcisms.
What?
Oh.
I told you it was a long one. That was so convoluted. It gave the entire plot in of the first what it sounds like the first 3 episodes. In a couple paragraphs. So, we're getting close to the end, guys.
Oh dang.
There's been a lot of what and just pure silence.
Yeah.
Stella no Maho by Silverlink. The story follows Tamaki Honda, a first-year high school girl who joins a somewhat peculiar SNS Boo circle that makes Dojin video games. God dang it, I should have seen that coming. It's Silverlink. They're high school students making Dojin games. They're all by the way, they're all girls, by the way, to make it better. All of them. All
Silverlink.
All 5 of the girls are also Moe AF.
Silverlink.
I can't.
Same.
W by Toei Animation. In The Tiger's Hole, the behind-the-scenes organization of the revived wrestling world, 2 young wrestlers take a stand. One of those fighters has inherited the training facility and mask of a tiger that Naoto Itao left at the foot of Mount Fuji. The other fighter has been victorious at fierce competitions since entering and has obtained the Black Tiger Mask, a tiger mask that walks down the path of light and a tiger mask that walks down the path of the shadow. Neither of them have ever seen each other's face. In the ring, the 2 are fated rivals, but their goal is the same: crush the Tiger's Hole. That sounds so weird.
It does.
Time Boken Note 24. The anime centers on Tokyo, a junior high student living in the present time who is suddenly made a member of the 24th Century Space-Time Administration Bureau. Immediately, he learns that in the history textbooks is wrong, and there is a more interesting version of history where the peerless beauty Cleopatra is actually the comic duo of Cleo and Patra. Momotaro is more of an ogre than actual ogres. Together with his teammate Karen, they use the 24 Bakken Mecha to search for the true history. It airs in 5 hours.
I see.
Token Rambu no Hamar, or just Hanamaru. The year is 2205. The historical revisionists have begun attacks on the past in their plot to change history. The Saniwa, who have been charged with protecting history, can imbue life into objects. Strongest among these objects are the Token Danshi. The story centers around the beautiful lives. It's based off a video game. Trickster, Edogawa Ranpo Shonen Tante Dan Yori. It is the 2030s. The Boy Detectives Club gathers under Kogoro Akechi, the mysterious detective. The group solves cases, great and small, and using their unique skills. One day, a member of the club, Kensuke Hanazaki, meets the boy Yoshio Kobayashi. Kobayashi is the name of a demon. Kobayashi's body cannot die due to the effect of the unidentifiable mist. Oh, he's Jakku now. But he yearns for death and shirks from contact with other people taking an interest in him. Hanazaki invites him to join the Boys Detective Club. Their meeting is connected to the fate tying together Kogoro Akechi and the era's greatest villain, the Fiend with 20 faces. Okay. Next one. Udon no Kuni no Kiniro Kemari. Soda Tawaro is a web designer working in Tokyo when he visits his family's udon place in his hometown of Kawagawa Prefecture. He discovers a young boy, Udon, upon confronting the boy. Soda soon learns his secret and decides to quit his job in order to take care of the boy, Poco. The daily adventures of the two slowly unfold as Poco energetically navigates his way through Kagawa, the Udon Kingdom, along with Soda. That's okay. It's fantasy slice of life. What's fantasy about that? Is it that a grown man hanging out with a boy is not looked down upon? Is that the fancy part? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Uda no Prince Sama Maji Love Legend Star, the fourth season of Uta no Prince Sama. This is the show that the Craft Essence Prince of Slayer is based off of.
Oh, okay.
Vivid Strike, 7 arcs. There is no summary. Okay. Alright. Watashi ga motete daosunda. I butchered that. I know I did. Kai Serenuma is what you'd call a Fujoshi.
Boy.
Great first sentence. When she sees boys getting along together, she loves to indulge in wild fantasies. One day, her favorite anime character dies, and the shock causes her to lose a ton of weight. Then 4 hot guys at school ask her out, but that isn't exciting to her at all. She'd rather see them date each other. Okay, where's the bleach? Also, in this picture, there's multiple boys trying to hold her hand, and there's a girl holding her hand, so I think I've just confirmed she's actually Mimi. Okay, www.working by A1 Pictures. Daisuke Higashida gets a job at the restaurant because many of his family's financial difficulties, but no one works there is normal. Okay. Yuri on Ice by Studio Mappa. I feel like I feel like I shouldn't even just read the summary and just leave people with this image of just hard Yuri happening on ice. But it's not. The show revolves around Yuri Katsuki, who carried all of Japan's hopes on his shoulders to win at the Grand Prix finale ice skating competition, but suffered a crushing defeat. He returns home to Kyushu and feels like he wants to retire, and half feels like he wants to continue ice skating. With these mixed feelings swarming around inside him, he confines himself inside his parents' house. Suddenly, the 5-time consecutive world championship ice skater, oh god dang it, Victor Nikiforov appears before him, and along with him is Yuri Polensky, a young Russian figure skater who is already defeating his seniors. Victor and both Yuris take up the challenge on an unprecedented Grand Prix series. There are 2 boys named Yuri in this. 2.
It's funny because they're 2 boys named Yuri.
Yeah. My goodness. So, what do you guys think of this season based on what we've read?
There's a lot of what and some interesting sounding slice of life stuff.
Yep.
Okay, here's something that's apparently a summer leftover. Or oh, actually, never mind. It's a TV short. This is something.
Silverlink.
Yeah, this is okay. So I've seen something that just caught my eye. Cheating Craft by Studio Blade. University exams are one of the most influential factors in one's early life. Depending on the results, a fantastic high-class, honorable life may await you. Or on the other end of the spectrum, you may be left with only leftovers. In this type of battlefield atmosphere, students are always doing their best to evolve and survive. Learning types are students who have studied hard their whole lives and legitimately memorize everything they have studied. While cheating types are those who, as the name suggests, only manage to climb the educational ladder by cheating. Though sometimes they must cooperate with each other, there is a great rivalry between the 2 types. How the hero Mume, a C-type, followed by the heroine Koe, a L-type, struggle in these tests. Now, a new battle, one beyond imagination, is about to begin. I was legitimately my eye was caught by the pretty girls and the pretty boys.
Okay.
I was like, that's a whole lot of pretty. There's one that I can't actually describe without linking it to you guys. So I'm just going to link it to you.
Okay.
And then on Anichat, I will screen share the page.
Oh. What? 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 What am I looking at?
This is based off a manga. And the best thing is, it's actually yaoi.
Oh boy.
It's making fun of how in shoujo, like, a lot of the boys have sharp chins. So it, like, takes it to a whole new level. So I have a story for Anichat this week. So this is what I'm going to end Anichat on. So I was at lunch with my friend Des and Oakley, and Taylor and Matt were also there. And I'm sitting down, and I say to my friend Oakley, so my friend once said to me, when she was trying to be nice to me, that I had yaoi hands. Oakley looks at my hands and says, I agree. Des looks at my hands, texts her boyfriend, Xavier has yaoi hands. Her boyfriend texts back, oh my god, he does. Taylor goes, yes, you do, and Matt just starts dying.
So this is
yes.
yaoi chat?
Yes, with us today, we had Kira. I'll take that laugh as her outro. We had Adixu.
Ayo.
And then we had me, apparently Mr. Yaoi Hands. And this has been Anichat.